I have taken on another public figure, Mrs. Sadia Sohail Rana, who is an acting minister in Imran Khan's government in Pakistan. She's a public figure. She bears witness to everything we say on all of our platforms, including what I say about my granddaughter and all the healing that we've done with the Pro and Prebiotics. She bears witness to all of this. So now this is our campaign to the world, to tell the truth, okay, just the truth, our findings on how just by using forgotten foods which we do not use in our diet anymore, the correct ones, the correct probiotics, yeah, if we use them, how all of our diseases, all of them, they just disappear, okay, they just your body just self-repairs. That's the mechanism of it. Now I'm gonna explain this to you very simply, okay, very simply. I'm going to leave the complicated explanation to the scientists and to the professors and the PhD holders, because we are submitting a paper, so the complicated explanation will be put into the paper. I want public support, okay? I don't want the professionals to support me. Why? Because if by now I should have had plenty of professional support, but no, the professionals don't want to support me, fine. I want public support. So I'm going to give you the evidence in very simple English terminology, and I just want you to use your brain logically. Just use common sense to come to a conclusion, okay? Just to come to a conclusion. That's all I want. I have the evidence to back it up scientifically, but I just want you to come to a logical conclusion to this, okay? So for the last 4 years, we have been trying to educate people. We have bacteria everywhere in our body, okay? The evidence, we have, all the scientific evidence on our platforms clearly shows the blood microbiome, a healthy one, okay? And all we are told is that bacteria is bad. Now let's take the badness of the bacteria to the side. Let's put that to the side. We do not want to know about the bad things associated with the bacteria, okay? Now we want to talk about if we are carrying approximately 3 pounds of bacteria, and each bacterium is 1,000 times smaller than a human cell, so it's very small, but it's an independent creature, okay? It's a creature, it's alive, it's independent. And how you can understand this creature is that it's the oldest creature that's been living on this planet. This creature lives with every single other living thing on this planet, everything, from plants to animals to us to everything. The right bacteria with the right animal or plant or human, the right bacteria runs our body. It runs functions in the plants, it runs the functions in the animals, okay? It runs the human body. It basically runs it. So now I'm trying to give you a simple scenario, a simple explanation here. And please just try to comprehend this simple explanation, okay? When you understand a simple fact that we have approximately 3 pounds of bacteria in the billions and trillions inside our body all the time, yeah? Even when we're healthy. Not just when we're ill, we have bacteria. When we're healthy, when we have nothing wrong with us, we have the bacteria inside us. Now, I'm not going to go over the list of what the bacteria does. It's a huge list. If you want to see, you go into our platforms and you will see a huge list, hormone releasing, all the problems that you have. Bacteria has something to do with it, okay? The bacteria will be a part of that process, okay? So now you have to accept that fact. So when you accept that fact, then we can move on to where is the bacteria for us? Just like, a bacteria is good for an animal or a plant. Where is the bacteria for us? Now this is totally not accepted in the world. I can't understand why it's not accepted in the world. How can you ignore a creature which lives inside you, and you're just ignoring all the benefits it can do for you, okay? So now what I'm going to say to you is just very simple. Now we're talking about a creature, just one creature, okay? So now I'm going to compare this with a pet. Now you keep a pet, doesn't matter what pet you keep in your house, yeah? Now that pet has its own diet, okay? What that pet eats, you don't eat. What you eat, the pet doesn't eat, okay? So you eat what you're supposed to eat, and your pet, whether it's a dog, cat, fish, whatever it is, they eat what they're supposed to eat, and you get along fine, okay? No problem. Now, if that's a fact, if that's that, you're okay with that, now let's move on to ourselves. Now we are lucky. We can eat everything. We can eat fish, meat, vegetables. We can eat everything across the board. We're very lucky. Now that food is for us. That's for our enjoyment. Okay, I'm enjoying everything. Pizzas, burgers, barbecue. I'm enjoying everything. I'm on no diet. I don't believe in any diet. Okay, so that's food for me. That's what I'm enjoying. Now what I'm not ignoring now is the creatures I have inside me, their food. Okay. Listen to this carefully. Their food, not my food anymore, okay? Their food. Now they're in my blood, they're running everything in my body, okay? Everything, they're everywhere. So now if I give them their correct food, they will do their job better. It's as simple as that. They will do their job better. But if I do not give them their diet, their food, just like your pet, if you do not give your pet the correct food, that pet will end up getting ill, sick, or just becoming violent. Anything, it will show you retaliation if you do not give that pet the correct food. So you apply this to bacteria. Why? Because it's the oldest species that's been on this planet, the most intelligent species, and it's everywhere in the ecosystem. So it's very, very important. And we're carrying trillions of it around with us, okay? Now, all you have to do is feed your bacteria correctly. That's all you have to do, okay? For the last 4 years, we have found the diet for the bacteria, and it is the correct diet for the bacteria. Not only are you eating the correct bacteria via food, you are also feeding the bacteria inside your body as well. So now, once you do that, your bacteria does what it's supposed to do in your body to keep it healthy, detoxify it, release hormones, release proteins, release everything. Okay, now this bacteria has loads of jobs to do, loads of jobs. Once you feed the bacteria correctly, you're not going to have any pains, you're not going to have any high blood pressure or cholesterol, or you're not going to have anything. You're just not going to have, it's going to be all regulated by the bacteria. Okay, now if everything is regulated by the bacteria, well, there's no problems. We don't have any problems, no problems at all. Okay, now this is logical thinking. Okay, this is absolutely logical thinking. That first you accept that you are colonized by trillions of creatures and you're not giving them the correct food. Okay, their food, the food which they thrive on. Yeah, you're not giving it to them. Now, when you look at a person who's fit and everything's okay with him, I guarantee you that person's eating healthy. Okay, now majority of the public out there, I understand, they're like me, we can't go to the gym every day, we don't like to diet. So these two things, if everybody done them, okay, we would be healthier. Okay, but if you can't do these two items, you can't do diet and you can't do exercise, then at least feed your bacteria correctly so the bacteria can detoxify your body and clean your body and make sure everything's running fine. Okay, if you don't do that, you're going to be ill, full stop. Medication disturbs your bacteria. It upsets your bacteria. It messes it all up, okay? So medication should be for a simple reason, okay? You do a course on it and you get well. I'm not against medication. Medication is there for you to get well. But when you're on medication for life, that's where it goes wrong. Because you're not getting cured now, okay? You're just on a band-aid, you're not getting cured. So if you're on medication like diabetes or blood pressure tablets or cholesterol tablets, if you're on medication for life, that's wrong, because you're just creating more illnesses. As you get older, you're going to get more illnesses, and the illnesses you already have are going to get worse. And because the medication has serious side effects, you're going to end up damaging your liver, you're going to end up damaging your kidneys, you're going to get heart disease, you're going to get all these problems. Why? Because they're written in the leaflet, in the medication box. It's written in there that you're going to have all these problems. So to get off routine medication once the doctor has diagnosed you and said, okay, you have these problems, to get off that medication, you need the correct probiotics to get your bacteria back into shape again, get it all strong so it can sort your immune system out, and then your immune system will sort all of your body out. All the diseases are autoimmune diseases. Even cancer. What is cancer? It's your own cells that have gone rogue. Okay, they've gone rogue and now they're going to turn cancerous. If those cells died when they were supposed to die, when they divided, they were supposed to die. Okay, but they didn't die. So they didn't die and they become cancer. I mean, I'm talking to you very, very simply, but if you ask any professor, you ask any doctor, he will say the same thing. You don't catch cancer, okay? You create the cancer inside you. So from blood pressure all the way up to cancer, it's just your body inside not being clean, okay? It's not being cleaned. The only mechanism that cleans your body, we're told, is just the immune system. But no, it's the bacteria as well. The bacteria and the immune system, they work together. And we've messed the immune system up, we've messed the bacteria up, and slowly we're getting 1 illness, 2 illness, 3, and the illnesses keep going up. But the medication doesn't cure the illnesses. They just give us medication forever, okay? So I'm going to wind this up by answering a simple question which is in everybody's mind. Why? I mean, I'm obviously too old to become a doctor, but my son and my daughter, why they are not certified doctors? They've stopped short of this. Why? Simple reason. Everything that I'm saying up to now, and everything my son's saying, and everything my daughter's saying, we cannot advocate this if we are certified as nutritionists or doctors. That is the simple reason. We can't advocate it above medication. Yet, as I'm saying, medication is not the cure. This is the cure. So why would we advocate medication? Why would we advocate that when we have something that cures you? So this is a new school of thought. This is something that's newly been discovered, and we have 3 to 4 years evidence proving that it's absolutely safe, and we should reintroduce it into our life, so all these illnesses that have just turned up in this century, they shouldn't be there.